how can you write a character like the boss who trained Snake Eater from Venom Snake from a wee lad to being this masterful combat guy, but she's training him specifically so he can beat her, so that America wins in the end? How can you write a character as masterful as that, who gave up her motherhood, her womanhood, her life, and her relationship with Snake, and her relationship with her own country, and her heroism, her perceived heroism to the country, to serve it? How can you write a character as good and as perfect as her, and yet as flawed as her, and then go on to write the characters that are in fucking Death Stranding? Are you stupid? Have you lost it? What's wrong with you? Just give me a fucking hiking game with cargo. Don't give me this shitty ghost shit, or the weird baby thing I have to carry on me, or the daddy fucking Hannibal Lecter over there being all creepy and weird. I don't want it. I don't care. I want to be Norman Mark Sam Reedus, whatever his name is, making the environment my enemy. You must realize, Kojima, who is watching this,
Definitely.
that the interesting thing about this game is not the story. You have to realize that, because you know that you are not good at it anymore. You have to realize that the interesting thing about this game is the travel, and the fact that you have made the ground the number one enemy in the game. How is that not the most interesting thing about this game? And yet it's not what anyone is talking about. Everyone is talking about the fucking story and how shit it is. Like, how do you ruin your own concept, your own Euro Truck Simulator? Like, imagine booting up Euro Truck Simulator and this guy just materializes out of the oil in your truck. Materializes out of it like the fucking genie in the animated Aladdin movie, and goes, "I will grant you 3 wishes related to your truck. But beware, dear boy, these wishes must be to do with nuclear disarmament, liking Facebook statuses, and pissing Monster Energy drink. Drinking Monster Energy drink. And if they are not related to those wishes, then it will be the monkey paw for you. And the monkey paw was given to me by a woman named Paw Monkeyus in the year 1862. Just fucking no, fuck off. I want to drive the truck, and I want the road and the traffic and the lights and to be my enemy. Are you please talk over me, Di, because I'm gonna go on about this until the fucking cows come home.
So, I mean, I get. So I get what you're saying. I mean, it's just contrived. I get it. It's like pointlessly contrived and like nuance, and I get what you're saying. But that's the way Kojima makes his games. He likes that.
3, 2, and 1 that were contrived in a good, they were contrived, but so the reason 1 and 2, I can't remember what one it is, where you're fighting like the inferior brother, but it turns out to be the superior one. Is that
number one, yeah.
Yeah. So when you're fighting Liquid Snack, fuck me, that's because of the bloody game you're playing. When you're fighting Liquid Herbal Tea, you don't like the whole like point of that game, right? Is that Herbal Tea is like, I'm the inferior brother. And he says throughout, like, that's like the theme of the game. The theme of the game is that you are the superior one, and therefore you are doomed to win because you're so superior, because you have the better genetics, because you came from a better big boss, or whatever the fucking story was, right? And that's contrived in and of itself. But the cool twist to that is that Liquid Snake was actually the superior one. It was his own insecurities about how well Snake did, and his own insecurities about like just a million different things I'm not going into, that makes that contrivance interesting, because that is telling a story that is relatable to people. People can relate to feeling inferior to their brother. People can relate to feeling like they can never amount to anything because of some genetic lottery that they haven't won. Like, that's that is relatable. That's a relatable characteristic trait. The same is true. I can't speak on number 2 very much because I've not seen much of it. But the same is true of MGS3. You can relate to Solid Snake because I'm sure we've all had to survive in a jungle, and go into a science facility dressed up as the character from number 2, and knock people out with flour gas on our shirts, and we've all had to kill our mum in a field with an oversized gun. We've all had to do that. Like it's such a relatable story. All of those games are such a. I was really trying. I was doing so well until you looked at me.
I was like trying to be like, just leave him keep going. He's gonna bring it around. He's gonna make a circle.
I was doing so well at playing that straight.
Oh,
and then he fucking looked at me.
Dude, honestly, I get what you're saying though. It's real. We've all had to do that.